welcome back to the Captain Sandy and Leah Rae show. We're so excited that you guys joined us.
Yes, we can't wait to hear the next question.
Yeah, we've been getting some really cool questions that have been coming in for both of us. It's pretty cool.
What do you say we listen now?
Hello, ladies. I just want to thank you for all that you're doing in terms of visibility, activism, creating this platform where like-minded people can start discussions, share insights, things like this. This is awesome. This is so great. I have many questions because I'm personally just decided to switch up my career from that of nursing back over to sailing. You know, I have some foundational experience, about a year and a half, as well as several state boating licenses and a Puerto Rican navigation license. So my first question is, what are some tips, suggestions, things you wish you knew starting out in this industry as a gay woman specifically? And then my second question is basically, how can I help? How can we help? How can we make a difference globally in the fusion of these passions of, you know, sailing, boating, and advocacy for the LGBTQ population? Thank you for listening. Thank you for your feedback and insights, and I look forward to hearing your response.
I love the question from T. Vega. I totally love it. I love that you're a nurse, servant's heart, right, Leah?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and now obviously you've been in the maritime industry before. You love sailing. You're changing careers. You have all your licenses, and you want to know how you can help. How did I enter the industry loving another woman? How did I possibly come out to them? And the next question is, how can you help and bring more diversity into the maritime industry? I love those questions. I didn't reveal who I loved when I went to work. And I always think of it like this. When you're in the corporate world.
She needs to now.
Yeah. Leo. Oh, yeah. That's right. I wear that on my sleeve, on my chest.
Sorry,
I belong to Leah.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah. So basically, I love my sister years ago, blonde, beautiful, worked in the corporate world, and it was a man's world. And people thought she was the coffee girl. And so she had to learn more of her trade in order to gain their respect. And she did. And she grew. For me, I went in this industry. Obviously, not a lot of people who love the same sex in it. I did meet a couple of people over the years, transgender, and two actually, which are still in the industry. And I never knew, right? It just wasn't talked about. I remember someone from our show saying that the maritime industry is very diverse. And I'm thinking, what planet do they live on? Diversity does not exist in the maritime industry. Over the years, it's getting better. I think more people are less judgmental. You know, and it's sad, don't you think? Like you own a company. Do you think about when the person walks through the door, who do they love? Is that how you interview people?
Not in a million years.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Would you turn someone down?
No, not in a million years.
What do you look for?
But I did come from the ministry, though, that did do that. So now, I mean, I have nurses actually in my business, so I love my nurses. But yeah, I mean, it's hard, and I come from the beauty industry, so it's completely, that's all a woman's world, basically. So it's totally different than.
Yeah.
I can't relate with your industry, and Sandy hates makeup, and so she cannot relate with mine.
I don't like makeup.
I love hair and makeup.
I like to look good, but I don't like makeup because I feels like, to me, it closes my pores.
No, I got you the right stuff that doesn't close your pores.
Yeah, but it enhances my beauty.
But in both of you're so naturally beautiful, but
Thank you.
in both of our industries, whether it's maritime or the beauty or whatever, I believe that you can make a change in all of it, right? And then create that diversity. As being a captain and an owner, I can choose that diversity in my surroundings. So I have a Hispanic, I have African American, I have Indian, I have all of that, and it's a beautiful feeling to give people an opportunity that maybe they would never have before, whether they're transgender or gay or straight or whatever it may be. I love that I'm in a position to pick that now and not be under someone else's control of that. You
Isn't
know what
that
I mean?
awesome when you
Yeah.
can choose? So, as a captain, I didn't come out and tell people who I loved. I just walked through the world. I learned my task. I learned my trade. I did my work. And when people would ask, am I married? I'd say, no, I have a girlfriend. And I did it that way. I didn't come in beating my chest going, I love a woman. I did it naturally. It was easy. It came off of my tongue. At first, I was like, should I tell them? Should I not? But why is it something that you feel like you have to tell people? Why can't it be so easy to know that you're in a relationship and it happens to be a woman? And so many people embrace that. It surprises me when you're comfortable with who you love, they're comfortable. When you're uncomfortable with who you love, that makes them uncomfortable. Be comfortable in who you love, show up in that, and I guarantee you the people in front of you, unless they're batshit crazy, will also accept that, hey, that's cool, she's cool, he's cool, and they happen to love the same sex, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
In the maritime industry, how you can help there is show up and be you, and if someone asks, just say who you love.
Yeah.
Because it isn't something you have to like beat your chest and go, oh, I love a woman.
And be excellent. I feel that if you're just excellent at what you do and you bring that to your position, that will far outweigh like your preference on who you decide to spend your life with. So I feel like even with you, I mean, that's how you got started. You washed boats, but you did such a good job. He said, hey, come work for me, right?
That's right, because I was a mess and no one would hire me. So someone took a risk on Sandy, and I'm so grateful. I got it together. I got clean and sober, and my life changed. And then part of my addiction was I couldn't accept my sexuality. That's the truth. I kept drinking because it gave me the courage to be with another woman.
Why did you feel like you couldn't accept it?
Because of my upbringing. Seriously, I grew up in Bradenton, Florida. I was forced to go to Southern Baptist Church. You
There
go
you
to
go.
hell for everything.
There you go.
Even if you don't wear a dress, and I do not wear dresses. Can you imagine me in a dress?
No, no,
I think I wore
no.
a dress once in my life. Maybe when I was a little girl, my mom used to dress me up in a dress.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't something that was acceptable. I can't imagine like the 80s, and I'm a child of the 80s. Like that's when I was in school. I graduated. Well, I would have graduated in 83. I was kicked out of school because I wanted so badly to be accepted that I was a tornado in so many people's lives. And then finally, after I got sober, I accepted my sexuality and I didn't care what they thought. I just show up, do my job. If I'm asked, I say who I love. And I'm so okay with that. So I love that you want to help. And I think you just keep showing up of who you are, be comfortable in your own skin. And when they ask, let them know. And people like us get into a place where you can actually make decisions on who to hire.
Yeah. I have a light that's neon that says I love Sandy that blinks in my business. So I tell everybody who I love, hey, and they don't have to ask. So I'm just saying, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, there's two schools of thought here.
What I love about Sandy and I is, we're mindful out in public. We're mindful of our surroundings. You just kind of have to be social awareness.
Even if you're heterosexual, you're not going to make out.
Right, make out with people in a professional setting. And
no,
so
you're going to get a hotel room or go home. So yes, social awareness goes for both.
Whatever you do.
Right.
Whatever you do.
And so
there's a time and a place to advocate for the LGBTQ community, what you believe in. There's time and a place to advocate for whatever you believe in. And it's just, being socially aware, not shoving it down people's throat. Just live your authentic self and be confident in that and be excellent at what you do.
That's right, because showing up and being confident in who you are and accepting that you love the same sex is so easy for other people to accept it. It's when the person struggles, which creates that rift, I believe, for me anyway. So I really appreciate your question.
Yeah. Do you want to make out now? Just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
She's really funny.
I know,
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
could do
kidding.
after this. We just talked about social
I know,
media.
yeah, just
It's
kidding.
kind of funny.
I know.
But we really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for the
Yeah.
question. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click on the link
Click
below.
on the link.
That's right. And give us another question because we love
This is
answering
fun.
these questions.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
We love you guys.
Bye.
See you next time.